Welcome to the Champion Group's weekly training videos. I am your host, Edna Wilson, along with Sarah Bailey. Sit back, relax, and let's get started. Welcome to week 10. We are so excited to be gathered back together. We have a few more rocks to talk about this week. They're simple rocks, but they're rocks. The first thing we want to let you know is that you should be looking at doing some video communication. We trust these videos have been somewhat helpful for you. In the same way, these videos can be helpful for your constituents, whether they be parents or volunteers, teachers or staff members. These are very helpful videos. There's lots of examples of some videos on our FAQ at www.champevents.com that you can watch and take samples of. We want to make sure that we're overly communicating with our constituents at all times. You cannot communicate enough about what's going on. So you're going to make a total of 4 videos. There's going to be one that's pre-kickoff, talking about making sure they're invited to the kickoff. One's post-kickoff, what happens next. One's kind of an encouragement, maybe that you send out around week 3. And another one is another encouragement that you send out around week 1 or 2. And that's just, again, good video communication series. That's a big rock, right, Sarah?
That's right, Edna. That is a great way to communicate with all of your constituents.
It is. And what else you need to know is, what is a real ask? I can tell you so many times people put out posts on Facebook, they get really excited about social media, and they think that's a real ask, and it's more of an advertisement than it is an ask. And I think a great example is if you're in church, even if you don't go to church regularly, you'll know about pastor, always needing people in the nursery, right? So what if the pastor got on the pulpit and said, we need 2 people for the nursery? Anyone? Anyone? And then it's like, no one responds because it's an announcement. But if I came up to you and said, Sarah, would you help with the nursery? Like, you are so talented with kids and they love you so much and it's only an hour. Would you serve? What would you say?
Definitely. Definitely.
That's a real ask. So even in this, as you're fundraising, make sure it's a real ask. Make sure it's actually asking people one-on-one, which is why text messaging is so super important. It's a real ask. Don't copy and paste. Don't just be all generic about it. Really start a conversation to ask. But Sarah, what are some of the things they need to be doing for fundraising?
Yeah. This week is so important for the host team to start fundraising. Your website is live. Email should have come through giving you great instructions about how to register to be a fundraiser. So once you've registered to be a fundraiser, we want to really encourage you to sponsor yourself. So show that you are a strong leader by leading well, and in doing that, you'll sponsor yourself and start fundraising. The goal is for the host team to have raised 10% of your goal by kickoff. So look at your goal, 10% of that, and just set some clear expectations for how the host team can accomplish that goal within the next few weeks. You have some time. You're only at week 10, and that can corporate sponsorships can go into that, as well as matching donations and board fundraising. So look at those people who are helping you behind the scenes and get them plugged in to be a fundraiser. The other big rock is your venue. When you've picked a place to hold your kickoff and your day of event, you want to make sure that you're visiting that location to make sure it meets all of your qualifications. There are a few specifications with events like Feed the Need where you need wide doors so a pallet and a pallet jack can go through, and not having plush carpet because you can't roll heavy things down a plush carpeted hallway. So things like that you need to have eyes to see all the little hidden things. Make sure you have the right kind of power supply. If you're going to have a kickoff that has inflatables, make sure you can do inflatables at the location where your kickoff is being held. If you're at a golf course, you need to make sure that they have adequate parking. They can cater your event if that's what they're going to be doing for you. Just think about all of the things that are a little out of the box that you need to make sure are covered for your day of event, and make sure that your venue is adequate for those. And if they're not, make a plan so that it is.
And I would add to that, Sarah, about making sure if you're going to have a walk along with your tournament, whether at a clay shoe facility or whether at a golf tournament, that there's a safe place for the kids to walk. We don't want the kids walking up and down a busy street. So make sure you have safety features in place, even at a shooting range, because it could, be a little dangerous at, guns. But
that's a great point.
But venues are very super important to everything you do. It's the place where the wow happens.
Yes. So as you're meeting as a host team watching this video, make sure that you use collectively the knowledge that you have of your event and your event location to think about things that are a little bit outside of the box, things that you don't want to miss, and a way to set your event apart, especially at your venue.
That's true. Well, these are some great rocks that we're going to throw into your little jar of rocks this week. Great job. Thank you for continuing to meet together. We look forward to seeing what is really going to happen in this event. Remember, the biggest things this week is making sure that you're communicating about the upcoming kickoff. Make sure that you are fundraising as a team. You're checking out that venue. All right. Well, y'all have a great week, and we'll see you next week here on the Champion Group videos. Bye, y'all.
Bye.